Hey guys, this is Reese. I am the Storm leader of Team Vongola, and this is my deck profile for Regionals, a deck that I like to call Storm of the End. Storm going from the name of the ring that I have, and the end being obviously Dragonic Overlord, the first card I played. So that being said, here's my deck list. So I started with the traditional 4 Dragonic Overlord at the end, 4 Dauntless Dragon. So a lot of people have played this deck, and some people feel that it's limited in its capabilities, but I feel it's only limited by the user. So my particular take on it, I focused on Dragonic Overlord in the early game if possible, for the simple fact that I don't need a limit break to use his Persona Blast. From there, I could try to rush my opponent up to 4. After that, once the effect is over, I'm not going to anticipate using the Persona Blast again, so I'll ride into Dauntless and focus on break riding for the rest of the game as my offense. That brings me to my grade 2s. I went with Berserk Dragon, Bellicosity Dragon, and your standard 10k. The reason for my grade 2 lineup is because I wanted to focus on aggressive control. By that, I can limit the opponent's field with Berserk Dragon. I can snipe the grade 1s, the boosters, or troublesome units, for example 12ks. Bellicosity is a card that no one wants to ever let hit, because that obviously means I can either Persona Blast again with the end, or ready another Berserk Dragon, or even a Gatling Claw. And the standard 10k is in the deck for the simple fact that I can actually hit 18k. Good numbers for cross rides. The grade 1 lineup brings me to Dragonic Monk Gojo. Gojo's the ultimate hand filter. Early game, you can fix your ride however you need to do this. Or, as a 7k, since most of the format doesn't use 8ks, it's a good attacker in the beginning. For perfect guards, obviously, you want a C3. For 8ks, this way, when it lines up with anything, I can either use my grade 3 to attack a 9k, I can make a good column out of any of my grade 2 units. Then, this brings us to Kersey. Steel Dragon Kersey, a lot of people, quite frankly, don't like. They feel that it's situational. Honestly, with the type of build that I went for with this deck, it actually fits into the aggressive control for the simple fact it lets me filter my hand while not sacrificing a booster. Mid to late game, your opponent's usually going to have grade 2s out anyway. Trigger lineup. Trigger lineup brings us to 4 heal triggers, of course. I used 7 crits and 5 draw. Reason for that, because I Persona Blast a lot, well, the focus is Persona Blasting and restanding my Vanguard. So Dauntless's cost is still kind of heavy. You want to make sure you have 3 cards in your hand to drop. Gatling Claw being the unit that I use 4 of, because it allows me to take out starters or any kind of boosters that my opponent tries to compensate for me destroying with Berserks. And then on the offhand, the 1 Art Pitch, just to fix a column in case I need to push. My starter was Red Pulse for improved consistency with Persona Blast and Break Ride. This has been my deck profile. Once again, my name is Reese. Like and subscribe, guys.